Hi, I'm Lucinda Hinxman, the lead consultant for the Employment and Labour Department at CMS South Africa. It is important to know what to do with your employees as soon as any fraud or corruption is discovered in your organisation. As soon as such allegations come to light, it is important that the employer acts swiftly and that the employer suspends the employees that are suspected of being involved as soon as possible. This ensures the integrity of the investigation, safeguards the evidence, as well as the potential witnesses who are going to be able to assist the employer in proving its case. Once an investigation has been completed, generally the next step is for a disciplinary inquiry to be convened. Ironically, this was not the formality that was envisioned in the Labour Relations Act as it currently stands. In fact, what we aimed to do was to create a more informal disciplinary process. However, we have not seen that change come through yet. During the COVID pandemic, and with more and more employees working from home, employers have had to find alternative ways in which to discipline an employee without convening a disciplinary inquiry, but with still meeting the standard of fairness in the procedure that is required in terms of the Labour Relations Act. Another area where employers often find themselves in the hot seat is when they are charging employees with the incorrect misconduct. Many employers have often had an employee found not guilty because the misconduct has been miscategorized in the charge. A prime example of this is where employers charge the employee with fraud. This then necessitates that the employer must prove all of the criminal elements of the crime. This is not necessary in order to secure a dismissal in an employment context. It is important to note that employers are not legal representatives, and therefore the same standard that would be held against attorneys should not be held against employers when charging and considering the allegations against employees. It is therefore also important to appoint the correct chairperson who can deal with these issues as and when they arise. Thanks for listening.